So I changed it up a bit. Initially, I had this impeller on it, and it's lighter because I didn't have that hub filled in, didn't have a conical attachment or the gears frame, and so I made it quite a bit heavier, and then also the heavier rubber bands, thicker rubber bands. So it's quite a bit heavier now, which is going in the wrong direction. I wanted it to be pretty light because it's just more just goes quicker if it's lighter, for the amount of thrust that this thing produces. And I was able to test it, I guess, with a little scale. And it had like 14.8 grams of thrust with this impeller. I doubt it's getting much more thrust with this setup, but it is running a lot longer. And I got the 4-to-1 gear ratio going on, so and then obviously I needed to beef up the rubber bands to be able to provide the increased torque to overcome the gear reduction. And it's a pain to wind up. I use this, just a paperclip bent into the bent into a hook attached to his, I guess it's a jeweler's drill, or it's a small drill. Well, wind it up and show y'all what it's got. Should probably already drag this out beforehand. Put you back here. I could even go even further. And it will. I mean, it runs all the way from one end to the next. And I do think it's a bit slower. It is a bit heavier. I probably made it worse by gearing it. I'm sorry, I'm at home wearing less than presentable clothes. But yeah, we're getting something here, aren't I? Alright. Let me show you how agonizing this is to wind up. It's not really agonizing. The thing is, when I wind it up, the frame twists, and that's because I haven't glued on where these parts attach. I don't want this to be the final purpose of these aluminum tubes. So, not a permanent setup. Alright, get these massive rubber bands somehow hooked onto here. And twist. Oh, and then also probably ought to brace it over here. That way I'm not pushing on the tube so much. I want to warp them. So, like I was saying, when this is all wound up and attached, the frame will warp a bit. So the I believe it's the left front wheel will actually be off the ground before I even let it go. So it's a trike that turns into a proper quad. It's a transforming car. All right, now here's the pain, the part that's that off. Don't want to let too many winds go, but you gotta let some winds go to be able to get it onto this hook. The front, come on. It's not looking too good. Just go on there, damn it. case. Alright. See ya. You see what I'm saying? Old frames twisting. That's just due to the pure torque of these rubber bands. I'll wind it up a little bit more for you just to compensate for the winds I had to let go. Ooh. I'm trying to wind it up with this gear right here. It's got a lot of torque on it. You know, screw it. Let me just go over there and sit on the ground and show you all what it's got. It still runs. So I mean, it runs for a pretty good distance. Fortunately, it didn't go straight that time. Had to curve up underneath the bookshelf. All right, you know. That was all right. I ought to test it to see if it's got any more thrust. I seriously doubt it does. Just simply because even though I was using less rubber band on this one, it was just less fuss about it. Get that thing spinning. But this thing runs longer, definitely. Well, anyways, y'all have a good one, YouTube. Thanks for checking out my video.